Good evening and welcome to the City Council meeting of the City of Lenoir for Tuesday, August the 6th, 2024. We welcome you here this evening. As we normally do, we'll get started with a moment of silence and our Pledge of Allegiance. As we get ready for that, please keep in your thoughts and prayers the loss of the mayor of Belmont, North Carolina this past week. Mr. Honorable Richard Turner passed away, and he was well respected across the state, and I know will be sorely missed by his family and, of course, the city of Belmont, town of Belmont down there. He was in fact active with the league and other things, so I knew Mr. Turner, Mayor Turner, and he was a nice gentleman. So please keep him and their family in your thoughts and prayers as we go forward. Now please rise for our moment of silence and our Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Please salute the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. As we get started this evening, I would like to offer some congratulations. First to the new inductees to the Caldwell Black Sports Hall of Fame, who were honored this past Friday night. Wonderful class of people were inducted into that. Prayed for by the Right Reverend Perkins, we understand, so they're off to a good start. We appreciate that. But I know it was a great event. Thank you. I'm sure that appreciate everything was done there. And of course, also over the weekend, the Jump Street Drive celebration went on, and that's a great event and honor there. Chrissy, I know you were involved there with some things going on, and it sounded like a great one that happened there. So appreciate all that. And of course, already started this week is the 50th Harambe Festival, which actually ended up having to start Sunday because Saturday was rained out. And then they had the several events last night. Tonight is the Senior Citizens Banquet. There's an event tomorrow night. I'm not sure what it is.
Games tomorrow.
Games night, thank you. And then Thursday night is a recognition banquet. Something will also be Friday on it. So if you get a chance, go out and attend something at the Harambe, the 50th, the oldest festival in Caldwell County, the Harambe Festival. And we appreciate all the work that everyone puts in to putting that together. All right, so we'll get started with all that. We'll move on. We do not have any matters tonight scheduled for public hearing. So we'll move to our consent agenda items, consisting of minutes of the City Council on Tuesday, July 16th, 2024. Item B is the FY 2023 tax settlement report and FY 2024 tax receipt charge. This is in accordance with North Carolina General Statutes 105-321 and 352. This is a request for the FY 2023 tax settlement report and the FY 2024 tax receipt charge to be authenticated by the City Council as submitted. Item C is a resolution of intent. This is for Sharon Street between Sharon Avenue and US 321. This is in accordance with North Carolina General Statutes 160A-299. This recommendation that Council adopt the resolution of intent, which calls for a public hearing to be held on Tuesday, September 17, 2024, to close the unopened right-of-way off Sharon Street between Sharon Avenue and US 321. The resolution of intent will be advertised for 4 consecutive weeks in the Lenoir News Topic for the street closure consistent with North Carolina General Statutes 160A-299 as submitted. Item D is the Campus Improvement Project. This is a construction manager at risk selection. Following a thorough review and evaluation of each statement of qualifications submittal, staff recommends entering into contract negotiations with the J.M. Cope Incorporated to provide construction manager at risk services for the Campus Improvements Project. J.M. Copes Incorporated's qualification package demonstrated the firm's experience with similar historic renovation and redevelopment projects, and an experienced team with members offering specific pertinent areas of expertise, a thorough understanding of the Campus Improvements Project, and a suitable approach to the completion, and appropriate tools, technology, resources, and processes to perform the work in a responsible manner. Additionally, J.M. Koch Incorporated is appropriately licensed and insured, is experienced in the CMAR project delivery method, and is currently working with Maurer Architecture on a similar project for a neighboring municipality. J.M. Koch's full submittal package has been included for review. Item E is a bid award. This is for the Rotary Soccer Complex Picnic Shelter. It's a recommendation of awarding the construction contract for the Rotary Soccer Complex Picnic Shelter to Brushy Mountain Builders Incorporated with a total contract amount of $48,000. Brushy Mountain Builders Incorporated is the lowest responsible bidder and is appropriately licensed to complete the project. Item F is an assistance to firefighters grant. This is a recommendation to accept the assistance to firefighters grant to purchase various wildland personal protective equipment. I'll get it right in a minute. The AFG will provide up to $62,170.47 of federal funds to purchase a protective equipment, and the City of Lenoir will provide a 5% match of $3,108.53 as requested. The requested equipment is comprised of 61 complete sets of wildland gear, which each set to include an overshirt, overpants, helmet, gloves, goggles, and boots. The grant further includes the purchase of 18 fire shelters to allow each on-duty firefighter access to a fire shelter. All right, those are your consent agenda items A through F, and I'll open it up for any discussion or motion from the council. Anyone?
No discussion. I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
Have a motion from Councilmember Perdue to approve the consent agenda as presented. No other question. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed. Thank you very much. All right, we'll move on to requests and petitions of any citizens. This is the time on our agenda where if there's anyone who would like to address the council, this is the time to do so. And we, most of our staff, and we welcome Ashley, you guys, thank y'all for being here. I know you got stuff to tell us in just a few minutes. And we're always glad to have everyone with us tonight. So no one? All right, we'll move on from that. We'll move on to, we do not have reports of boards and commissions. And we'll move on to the report and recommendations of the city manager, Mr. Hildebrand.
Mayor, Council, a couple items of information this evening. The mayor already mentioned, but the 50th Annual Harambe Festival is underway, including tonight's senior banquet. Hope folks can attend after this meeting. Events go on nightly through the end of the week, and the public's invited to attend. The City County Service Committee will meet on Monday, August 12th at noon, and that'll be held at the Blue Ridge Energy Community Room. The ABC Board will meet on Thursday, August 15th at 1:30. The Lenoir Tourism Development Authority will meet on Thursday, August 8th at 4 o'clock, third floor City Hall. The Lenoir Business Advisory Board will meet on Thursday, August 8th, 6 p.m. That'll be third floor City Hall. This Saturday, August 17th, will be the Southern Sundown 4-miler race, which is downtown. It begins at 7 o'clock, and the race ends downtown. I think Liquid Roots is involved in putting that on as well. The Parks Recreation Advisory Board will meet on Monday, August 19th at 6 o'clock, and that'll be held at Mulberry Recreation Center. Any questions about those events that are coming up?
Okay.
Tonight, you have two items for council action. The first is a resolution to go back and authorize the city to go back and pursue a building use grant for Project COLA. The grant request is for $140,000, and I'll let Ashley Bullock come and do her duty. She is the director of the Caldwell County Economic Development Department.
There you go. Good
And she has Jesse Trivett as well, and I'll introduce Jesse back there. She can as well.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor, Scott, Council, for allowing me to be here tonight. It's an honor and a privilege to bring to you Project COLA. So as you will know, because you've done a lot of these in the past, but this is a building reuse grant application request. We're asking that the City of Lenoir support that with the passing of a resolution tonight. So through the Department of Commerce Building Reuse Grant, the grant is to support the renovation of vacant buildings. We have one of those here in the city limits of Lenoir that is of interest to a Canadian company. So Project COLA is pursuing that building here in Lenoir and is requesting a grant of $140,000. The proposed project entails the relocation of the manufacturing facility to Lenoir, and they would invest approximately $2 million. Big difference between $200 million and $2 million. But $2 million in the purchase of the building and the renovation of that existing building. And they will create up to 18 full-time jobs over the course of 2 years. And the average expected salary for those positions would be $49,333, right at $50,000. So if the City Council wishes to proceed with this grant submittal, we ask that the council adopt the enclosed authorization resolution for the North Carolina Department of Commerce Building Reuse Grant submittal. I'll be happy to answer any questions.
And I would just note the 5% match will come from the county sales tax reinvestment fund.
The
That's
county
plan.
commissioners will take that action next week at their county commissioners meeting, but I have spoke to the commissioners and they support it.
Okay, any questions?
It's good news.
Sounds good. It's a great project.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. Jesse, glad you guys were here. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. Thank you for what you do.
Before they leave, I got something.
Hey.
Ashley, if they pass this, I've got a letter for you.
All right, we'll entertain a motion for the passing of this resolution.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, sir.
I would like to make a motion for us to approve the authorizing resolution for the NC Department of Commerce building.
Thank you. Have a
Your
motion from
reuse grant.
Councilmember Stevens for the authorizing resolution. Recommendation? Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. That does pass, we got your letter. All right, Mr. Hildebrand.
The next item is the Lenoir Valdez Water Interconnect Purchase Agreement. As you know, we've talked about for a number of years the need to go back and find an emergency water source in case something would ever happen to our plant or go back and we have to be down for a period of time. So after a study McGill Associates did several years ago, we've looked at alternatives around the basin on Catawba River. At that point of the study, Valdez was selected to be probably the best fit for us. Upon that discussion, we met with our state legislative delegation and want to thank them because they helped provide funds for this project. They allocated $17 million to the city of Lenoir and $7 million for the town of Valdez to go back and make this project move forward. You're authorized to contract with McGill Associates to go back and begin the design of this project several months ago. So Dr. Church and Radford Thomas have worked with the town of Valdez over the last several weeks, and also City Attorney Rohr to go back in the agreement you had before you. Essentially, this has allowed the city of Lenoir to buy 4 million gallons of water a day. It's a 40-year contract. The terms are spelled out in there, and I want to thank Senator Proctor, Daniel, and Heiss, and also Representative Blackwell and Hall for all their efforts on this. And Dr. Church, you want to make any comments regarding this? You've worked with, and I would say the town of Valdez approved this last night at their council meeting. So everything's on go. It's still going to be a lengthy project. You have to go under the Catawba River. So it's going to take some right-of-way and some negotiations and several years of work. But I think at the end of the day, this will help me sleep better at night, and I know Dr. Church as well. So, and I'll entertain any questions, or Dr. Church will as well.
Any questions concerning this, the Lenoir Valdez Interconnect Purchase Agreement? Been working on it for quite some time, so
Glad to see it.
Very
glad to
important.
see it coming. Yes, it is.
Yep.
And we do appreciate our legislators working with us and doing
In the town of
this.
Valdez,
And the town of Valdez, that's true.
we both have 12 million gallon a day plants, so, and they have a lot of capacity.
So, if there's no questions, I'll entertain a motion that we approve the interconnect purchase agreement resolution.
I make the motion that we approve the interconnect purchase agreement as presented.
Thank you. I have a motion from Councilmember Thomas to approve the Lenore Valdez Water Interconnect Purchase Agreement as presented. No other questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move on. Any report or recommendations of our city attorney, Mr. Rohr?
No, sir.
Really?
Should I have?
No.
Do you want me to sue somebody?
No, we don't.
Doing good.
Yep, and I don't have any other recommendations or statements to make. We did that early in honoring the things that have been going on. Appreciate all the work that's been going on. Hope everybody's enjoying their summer. We'll get back to full-time stuff. I know everybody's getting on vacations and all that, and it's time to, fall's coming. Football season's here.
But I will say you accomplished a lot tonight on this agenda. That's some major things for the city.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes,
Good move.
very much so. All right, any report or recommendations from any of our council members?
Not tonight.
If not, we stand adjourned.